Hi y'all, I'm doing another grab and go video. I'm using my manual sealer here, and the main thing I'm using is my manual sealer, my bags, and I'm using cheaper bags. It's not just regular. I'm not using my sandwich bags. I'm using these. They're a little bit, and this is a cheap brand. The sandwich bags, it's a supersized one. So it's 30% larger. You could use the regular type ones too. I'm not using the sandwich bag because these are a little bit flimsier, and I want it to be a little bit thicker so that I can be able, the juice won't fall out of the pickles. So anyway, some of the pickles are kind of bigger, so I could keep them that size, but I think they're already long. I'm gonna go ahead and slice them in half. That's still a good size, and we can be able to take these with us, quick grab and goes as a snack, or you can be able to eat it with your sandwich or eat it with whatever, you know. So anyway, I'm just going to chop up a few of them. I have 9 of them on here. So I'm just going to chop up the ones that are a little bit bigger. And then also, because some of the kids like it, but the kids aren't going to eat a whole pickle, I'm going to go ahead and cut some of them in half the other way. And I'll show you what I mean. So I have some that way. This one's kind of big, so I'm going to cut this one too. And then I'll make some so that the little ones can be able to have some. So anyway, here's one of the bags here, and I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and I'm just going to put some pickles in it. There's one pickle, and it fits pretty good in it. Do you see? And then come over here, and I'm going to go ahead and seal it. And I'm going to do 2 seals so I can be able to cut it. There, and then scoot it down a little bit. There, and I can be able to cut it. So I made 2 little seals on here, so right here is where I'm going to cut. And you'll see what I mean. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one in. And this just so I can quickly grab and go pickles. And for my manual sealer, I have it on setting 3. This is the settings right here. I have it on setting 1. So that it'll seal it, but yet it's not going to burn through my bag. So I'll put another pickle in. Let me push this down just a little bit. So I think, because these are bigger bags, I'll be able to do 4 pickles in it, which is nice. Perfect. And then you know what? I think I'll just seal it up. So I won't even seal this one. So I'll just put this one on in, and I think I'll just go ahead and get some of the air out and just seal it. So let me push this aside real quick, and this is why I do 2 seals. I'll show you what I mean. So that I can be able to cut it. That's why I do 2 seals. So I'm just cutting it. And then here's a pickle ready to go. We can be able to eat it as a snack or just eat it with a sandwich or, you know, whatever. But it's there, it's ready to go, and it's perfect. Nice and sealed up. And then this one's sealed up, and I just went ahead and kept it, so I made it like a snack size bag. So I have 4 pickles that I have here. I'll put inside the refrigerator, so whenever I want to use it for sandwiches or just eat a pickle, I have some. It's not too much. If you like pickles a lot, you don't keep them bigger. It's fine. The whole point is it's just quick grab and goes. I can be able to eat it with my sandwich or just eat it by itself. So I'm going to finish up the rest of these, and then let me show you what I was talking about as far as for the little ones. You know, it's just to show you. So anyway, with the little ones, I'll go ahead and chop it in half so that they still can be able to get some pickles, but I'm not going to be wasting any. So I'll get some of the bags. Here's another one of the Ziploc bags, and I'm just going to go ahead and put it on in. I could try putting both in and sealing it. Let's see if I can do that. I put both of them in a bag, see? And what I'm going to try and do is seal it up and still separate it here. So let's see if I can do that. It's all about playing around with it. So I'm going to go ahead and seal it. And that's done. And I'm going to seal it twice. There, that's done. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Put the other 2 pickles in. Can you see? Sorry. I'm going to put these 2 pickles in, and I'm going to seal it. perfect. And I got my 2 seals. And then I have this pickle here. I'm going to put it on in. Seal it on up. That's done. And again, this is for the little ones. Or it could be for whoever. If you don't like a lot of pickles but you like the taste of pickles, this works perfectly. So I'm going to get this one right here and cut it in half. And go ahead and put it in the bag. I think it's a little too big, so I'm going to chop it down a little bit because you'll see why I chopped it. Sorry. So there I have it in there. I chopped it because I need enough room that I can do a seal here and a seal here so I can cut it. So let me go ahead and seal this up. That's done. Push it down a smidge. Seal that. And I don't know if I can put another pickle in here. Let's try it and see. I'm just going to put one big one in here. Ah, it will work. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 layers. So this one I can just seal it on up. Perfect. See? So I just sealed it. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut it up. Let me push it down a little bit. I'm going to cut them in the middle so I don't end up breaking the seal. That's done. That's done. And it's easy because this isn't real hard fabric. There we go. I had to make sure I could see it well. There. So this one's actually done. It's it fits in there. That I'm just going to put aside. It's a whole one. Now these are the ones for the kids. What I want to do is do 2 seals on it so I can be able to break them apart. Can you see that? Let me see what I'm saying. So a seal here, done. A seal here, done. So then I can have some for the little ones. See? Now the little ones can be able to have some pickles. So there. And then let me see. So scoot them down to I'm scooting the pickles all the way to the edges, and I'm going to do 2 seals for them. That's done. Push it down a little bit. That's done. And then I can cut in the middle. And now the little ones have theirs. So I'll push these down to the side. Put each and every one of them to the side. And I'm going to seal it. Push it down. There, that's done. And then I can go ahead and give it a cut. Now the little ones have their pickles. So push it again down to the sides. And I'm going to go ahead and seal it on up. There, push it down. There. So I cut that. There. So out of this one, now the kids have carrots that they can be able to grab. I can put this inside of their lunch boxes and they can be able to have a little bit of pickle. Because sometimes, you know, they see eating pickles or they decide they like pickles, so you can give them some. But you don't have to end up wasting it, you know. So this is perfect. This is all sealed and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of these pickles. And I'll put them in one big bag. And I'll have them inside the refrigerator so whenever I'm making the lunches or whenever the kids want a quick snack or so, or an adult, we can just quickly grab one. Or even, I can even take one of these. So if I don't want a lot of pickle, I can at least have just a little bit. So let me go ahead and finish up the rest of it, and we'll be back. There I have a lot of them in here. I'm going to put it back in, but you see, I have a bunch of pickles ready, grab and goes, and then I only did a little bit for the little ones, because I don't know how much. If I need more, then I'll just cut up more, but I don't think I'm really going to need much for the little ones. But anyway, I have it for us for the adults. And I also have the bigger pickles too, so just in case, you know, we can always grab 2. But so we don't have waste. It's great for help for portion control, but you don't really have the portion control with the pickles, but it helps eliminate waste, and you know, it's great. If I decide I really want a pickle and not a lot, I can get that. If I decide I want more than one, I can just grab it so it's kind of a whole pickle. But it works out perfectly. And before I go, I'd like to say on behalf of your friends, family, and loved ones, thank you. Thanks for all the hard work you do. You spend your time when you could be doing so many other things, but you do things for our health and caring about our bodies, and we appreciate it, even though we don't tell you as much as we'd like to. Thank you. Take care.